Hi, Clayton. My name is Tom. My mother-in-law's house in the Imperial Valley, California, recently burnt down. The insurance is going to give her $180,000 to rebuild. She doesn't want to rebuild. She just wants to move. There's $140,000 balance left on the note, and she's thinking if she could just pay off the note and then sell the house property separately, probably reach as much as $100,000 for the property itself. So I don't think you can make a profit. I don't think she can build for 180,000 anyways. It's about a 1,500 square foot house on about a half acre of land. I'd like to get your opinion. Thank you.
Well, that's a tough one. That's a personal question, Tom. It sounds like she wants to move. She doesn't want to be in that area anymore. And besides, it's going to take a long time to get a house rebuilt. So she's going to be upended now for a year or more. Here's the problem that your mom is facing to rebuild this house and then to live in the house. So maybe she's already aware of this. Trying to find a contractor who's going to do a one-off project like this, incredibly difficult right now. Contractors are in incredibly high demand. I know we're building over 500 homes this year. So I know exactly, and we have people on our on our team that stay with us because we're building so many properties. And they're not just building one-off houses. They're staying with our team for many, many years. And we grow and expand that contracting pool that we work with, right? So for her to come in and want to just build this one-off property, it's difficult. I will tell you it is difficult because there's a backlog of demand right now. And so she could be on a waiting list where they might not even break ground on a property for a year. And then a lot can happen in that year. So now she's waiting for this contractor that she's found that's going to start building in, May of 2023 or something. Well, a lot can happen. They can have further delays. They could have all sorts of issues where they have to lay off their own staff. And now they have to come back to your mom and say, sorry, mom, we can't, I know we promised you May of next year. We just can't, we're not going to be able to do it. So now where is she living? Is she in an apartment? She's staying with you. So her life has been upended in more than one way with the house burning down. And now she's not living in a place that's permanent for her. So, it's a real personal decision. I would say, if you want to sell the land, and it's in a great area, I think you're probably going to have to clear the lot of the burnt lumber. You probably already did that. Your insurance or the city will make you do that, or they will do it for you if you don't, and they'll charge you like $10,000 for it. So, cleaning that off, cleaning the property off, and then, putting it up for sale and seeing what she can get, and then taking that insurance check and then paying off her current mortgage note right now so that she's at least pocketing some profit. And then it really comes down to what does she want for the rest of her life? I mean, California is incredibly expensive. So to go into debt with a high interest rate loan right now with a brand, some sort of a new property in California. Again, I come back to, if you've watched my show for any length of time, you know that I'm not a fan of owning the home you live in. It's not a performing asset. And so what if she could do what she wants to do with the rest of her life and live in an apartment and travel and see the world? It's something to consider, but buying and putting now all of that cash as a down payment on a property that she's going to live in, it's not a performing asset. It's not going to spit out cash flow for her. The only way that this might make sense is if you decided to maybe build like a duplex where she could live in one side of the duplex and maybe the other side is a rental investment. And then that cash flow could come in, or she buys a duplex as an investment. She lives in one side of the duplex and a cash flow. I mean, it's a personal decision. It sounds like she doesn't want to rebuild in this spot, so something else is going on there. But I just want to kind of point you in the direction of what's happening in the market right now. It's very difficult to find contractors. And my second part of this is owning a home you live in is not a performing asset, right? It's an asset. Right, but it's not a performing cash flowing asset. It's taking money out of your pocket every month. And in the case of California, it's taking a boatload of money out of your pocket every month. And so the taxes and cash flow and all of that are non-existent. I'm sorry, the taxes are high and it is not a performing asset. It's taking money out of your pocket instead of putting money in your pocket. So I can't give financial advice on where to go. I mean, it's kind of a difficult situation. I don't know the full story. If I had more of the story, maybe I could point you in that direction. I can tell you, I would know if this happened to my mom, what I would be saying is, Mom, we're not rebuilding this house. Okay. We're going to take the insurance money. We're going to pay off the mortgage, and we're going to find you a good place to live, an apartment to rent, someplace that you can, have a great place that makes sense, that's affordable and suits your lifestyle. And then we're not going to try to find contractors to build a new property right now in California. Like if my mom lived in California in that situation, I can tell you absolutely that would be the case. There's no way I'm going to go through the pain and the headache of trying to build a new construction property as a one-off project in California. No way, no way, no way. So anyway, I hope that helps, Tom. If I had more details, maybe I could point you in maybe a slightly better direction, but that's my gut reaction on all of that. You can go to morrisinvest.com. That's our website. We have tons of great resources over there. Again, if you want to find out about our rental properties, we build new construction rental properties from the ground up, and our team places a tenant in the property with our great property management teams that we work with. These are in A-class neighborhoods. We have the best school districts that we deploy our properties in so that we have tenants that want to stay a long time. These are great, great properties. So book a call with our team. Go to morrisinvest.com or leave us a voicemail message just by clicking the microphone icon on the side of the screen. Until next time, everyone, go out there and take action. Become a real estate investor. I believe it's the number one way to build wealth. We'll see you next time.